This is called the Galand Sommerville, with Golan doing the designing and Sommerville being the Englishmen who held the patent in England because you had to be that to do that at that time. This is a revolver that is remembered as the Sommerville because it was more popular in British service than it was elsewhere in Europe. And it's actually very interesting for a number of reasons. Hailing from 1871, it's already impressive that this has single and double action operation, although as you can tell it's gotten a little worn out. And you may notice that it requires a manual rebound in order to actually set that in a safe position. Now to open this revolver, we pull forward on our lock and then drop down, and the whole thing cams on out and simultaneously ejects our cartridges. We can then index back to a more normal position and start reloading before closing her on up. Clicks through automatically. We're ready to rock and roll. That might not seem like the fastest thing in the world, but again, 1871 is when we know some of these were purchased by the Portuguese gendarmerie. The gun dates back to a patent of 1868, so we are well ahead of the Colt single action only gate loading revolver. Now I've told people to watch themselves before with top brakes or slide forwards or any of these early rapid loader unloaders because they often have manually rebounding hammers. That firing pin's still out. If I were to slam this shut, you might get a bang if you're lined up just wrong. But this guy has a safety feature because you can see I cannot actually slam it shut. That's because there's a little block coming from the trigger. Unless we cock her back and let the trigger drop, we can't close her up. That is nice and safe. Now the Galand Sommerville is one of those guns that's rumored to have been at Little Bighorn, as it's known that Custer owned at least one example, supposedly given to him as a gift. However, I've never found any proof either way on that rumor. All right, y'all, have a good one.